Okay, so if you watched part one, you know that I am picking between two options, and I showed you how I did that using Hoodoo and using my intuition to be able to see which one of my guides thinks is the better doctor. So this is doctor number one, and this is doctor number two. Now here's the deal. I did double check and see if there's any other reversals because I do read reversals. So I'm double checking, making sure that there's reversals. Yes, there totally are. So these are to be read as they land. So the first one is the Tower card, the reverse tower. So reverse tower, let's just look at it. Let's just look and see where stuff is falling. You see the creatures kind of rising to the top, their crown kind of toppled. You don't really see the impact of the tower being crept up or damaged. It's just kind of having a little bit of a split. So this person might say what's on their mind, want to make sure that the healing is there, but be very upfront and to the point, which I like in a doctor. The next one is this Ace of Pentacles, or the One of Pentacles, right? So it's a little bit different. This one shows me that this person may take the financing or the what is approved from my health insurance first before they care about my care. And that bothers me a little bit. So number two doesn't sound like a good choice for me. But let's go further. Let's take another look. So this is what we can expect from option number one. And this one, if you see it in the present state, right? This is more along the lines of the 17 or the moon. This one is something where I'm just looking at what they're doing, and they're just kind of in a blue state. They're kind of hanging out. They're enjoying themselves and their nudity. They're just being very upfront to the point. Over here, in the upright and the non-upright position, looks like this person is also going to be able to tell what's going on. They're very factual. They aren't led by intuition or anything like that. They're just really factual. So that makes me feel very good about doctor number two. Let me qualify qualify doctor number one. That looks pretty good for doctor number one. Now let's look at doctor number two and see what qualifiers we have there. There again, it's about that money. It's about that dollar. They really do want to make sure that you only get what you pay for and nothing more, nothing less. So I'm really leaning towards number one. Looks like my doctor. Now, what's another thing I'm going to do? If I have other doctors to choose from, I'm going to pick out a couple more cards, do the same kind of exercise, but I wanted to show you how I use tarot and hoodoo and my intuition to be able to fix some things. Now, another thing that I do is I cast my cowrie shells, and I see which ones are going to be better. So here's my drop for my casting for if the number one, let's see what number one doctor is going to give me. Okay. And that one gave me one, two kind of things that said, yeah, they're going to give you some good information. And let me look at number two. And they have more yeses. So they're going to give me some better information. So now I really need to do one more thing, making sure I'm making the choice, because my cowrie shells tell me something a little bit different than my reading for my tarot. So now I'm kind of going, uh-oh, does this mean that I need to try for a third option? So I'm going to cast one more time. Should I try for a third option and just try again? And I'm looking for cowrie shells that are in the upwards position versus cowrie shells that are in a no position. So open shells equals yes, closed shells equals no. Yeah, I need to pull one more doctor name. So that's what I'm going to do. Wanted to share with you everything I did to find out which doctor I should choose from using hoodoo. Follow for more.